Okay, so now Rob, from your side of things, what is day in the life of the peak from a fulfillment operations perspective?
So a couple of things that we're watching is the inbound orders, right? We're having a look at the measure of what's coming in. We're having a look at it from a measure of like what we're receiving by hour as well. We're also looking at the orders we're fulfilling, so KPPH, right? Kits per hour. So that's essentially the measure of how many orders are we getting at a given point in time. We're also monitoring the overall well. We're also allocating and waiving based on like type orders, right? So there's all kinds of measures that happen from an operational standpoint in terms of ensuring that you can successfully measure, monitor, and track, and also get those orders out as sufficiently and quickly as possible. And generally work on a first in, first out basis because you don't want to have your orders just sitting there. So, they're the different measures that we use from an operational standpoint. The other part is talking with the technology teams as well, because there might be certain situations that come up, perhaps orders not received during a certain period or whatever it might be, those different parts as well. So having open communication with the technology teams as well is also an important component. So working between operations, working with technology, and then you got the logistics side and what's happening on the flip side as well, getting all that wrangled multiple times a day. And then to Joe's point, ensuring the expectations are set and the understanding is set. And if there are challenges, perhaps giving a call to the client during the course of the day saying, hey, there's this particular situation that's popped up. This is what we think should be done. Running some ideas and thoughts past others is not a bad idea. You don't necessarily know everything. So that's the kinds of things that we do. Additionally, at the end of the day, to Joe's point, we also send like an end-of-day recap as well in terms of how things have went. Were there any specific challenges, things we need to think about over the next couple of days as well? Perhaps UPO is higher, what that means. So it's keeping an eye on all these different measures that come in and all the different kind of sounds and noises that are happening around you, then consolidating them, identifying what are the key risk areas here and what are those things that we need to continue to keep an eye on, what are some things we loosen up on. So that's, in a nutshell, what we try to keep an eye on.